Alright, so what's going on? Weedcash, Blurt, YouTube, Insta, anywhere else you're watching this awesome unboxing video. Alright, so the other day, Spider Farm actually reached out to me and offered to sponsor a grow with an SF-1000, their new line. So, of course, I wouldn't say no. So, this is going to be the unboxing of the SF-1000, the newest one. So let's get that started. Need to get myself a new tripod. I had one and it broke. The phone sits sideways, so that kind of makes it pretty useless. So it's nicely packaged in there. Good old Purelator sent this. This should have been here the other day, and they sent it to a whole different place, like 10 hours from me. So, alright, let's check out the contents of the box. It just explains how lucky and grateful I am to have their 3-year warranty, satisfaction, support. Thank you, email us to support. Pretty fancy card. So, that's pretty cool. The next thing is the Spider Farm user manual. So it kind of explains the SF-1000, explains the spectrum, the power draw, the amps. That's what's great about the LEDs, is they draw like no amps. And then it tells you the footprints, 3x3 or 2x2. So, SF-1000, I've never even seen that one. 6x6. I wonder if that would fit in my 5x5 tent. That thing would be epic to review. 7,000. That'd be good. 650 watt. Never even seen it. So the great thing, newest LEDs. They use the newest Samsungs, which is awesome. Meanwhile driver. It's always a bonus for anything, any LED, is that Meanwhile driver, man. They come with, I was reading up, some of them come with an 8-year warranty all on their own. So, that just tells you, like, right afterwards you can throw it on another light, even if the LEDs start burning out. It shows you how to hook it up. Shows you how to hook up their 7000. This is one of the nicest manuals I think I've ever seen. It's quite detailed. It shows you how the distance away from the light, how to use their dimmer, how to plug in their dimmer to different lights, how to use their switch. Oh, and then it just goes, yeah, different languages. So, shout out to Spider Farm, because that is a great manual. It tells you about the warranty. That's a good thing. Let's check out the warranty. So, 30 days replacement, 90-day all free components, 3-year free components are provided, and then it breaks it down, one-way freight. So it's similar to the other warranties, but the issue is they try to, if they don't have a place in Canada or the US and they want to ship you out your parts from China, you're gonna pay more in shipping than what the fucking light's worth. That is one thing that sucks. So I'm pretty sure Spider Farm has a Canadian and an American one, so it should be cheaper. Then it just tells you general care. So there's the manual. There's the thank you card. The only thing that would have been nice is a couple slaps, that's for sure. Now let's look at the light. So, beautiful, beautiful Spider Farm. Looks like it's nicely protected. Like the label. Like a couple stickers. Give me a couple slaps that say that. Time to email the rep. How do we get that? Alright, so let's flip her over. She's a little chilly. Probably from shipping. So these are awesome. I like that new lights are always sending you these ratchets. These ratchets are extremely handy for changing the height. So you don't need to change the height of your pot. It's just lift up your light, put your light down. They're epic. So let's take a look here. It's good, it's nice, it's pre-built. You don't have to add the dimmer, you don't have to add the driver. That's pretty, I haven't seen a driver that small. But you don't have to add any of that. So we got the on, off, channel 1s, channel 2s, and then min all the way up to 100, which is nice. That is a beautiful dimmer. So let's look here. What do we got? Sticker, Spider Farm sticker. It says LEG, LED Solutions Limited, 100 watt plus 5 minus 5%. Was just built in July, so that's nice. Suitable for damp locations, that's always good. Don't touch LEDs while working. That is a true fact. You will electrocute yourself. Straight up. So, let's check out the driver. XLG Meanwell driver. The other lights I have, the Mars Hydro SP250 uses an ELG, or E something. And I think the XLG are a far better lineup. So that's good. I like the driver. Meanwell driver, that's a selling point. People spend the extra 50, 60 bucks and get a Meanwell driver. If you buy a light without a Meanwell driver, spend the 100 bucks and upgrade it to a Meanwell driver. That is my goal with the two lights I have. If I like this light enough, I might just send it back and get myself one instead of the Philizon. I don't know. I kind of like the heat sinks. This is the first time I'm going to use one of these heat sinks. So I will be able to give an honest review of if these heat sinks work or if they get hot. The ones I don't use these heat sinks. I have two of the huge heat sinks, which are preferred. No offense to any other company out there. Those heat sinks are always a preferred heat sink, man. It's the same idea I took as the computers when I build computers. The bigger the heat sink, the better the fins, the better it dissipates the heat. It's just how it is. So I'm not knocking these because I've never used one. It's a nice thick aluminum plate. LEDs don't get hot anyway. So alright, let's look at the cord. Really nice. I like the long cord on it. I like the interchangeable thing, so if the driver goes or whatnot, you just change that out. You just change this out. So that's nice. Take a look at this. You got your two ratchets, which are awesome. And you have your, which is basically looks like a phone line. So you can connect one dimmer to the next dimmer to the next. I'd have to look at the manual how many actual lights you can hook up. I'm guessing it's like a few. Probably a few. So we will see. So again, let's look. Perfect driver, 100 watts. IP97. So let's give it a test in a 2x2 tent. Alright, so second part, we got this hooked up. Let's turn a little flash on so we can see. So we got it hooked up, as you can see. On, off, works as designed, right? Right now it's at minimum. As you can see, that bucket right there. If you watch the next video after this one, which will be coming out in a couple of days, you'll know what that bucket's for. John U. Dryer, if you actually watched this video, You'll know what that bucket's for. But anyway, need some slaps, people. Spider Farm. Someone, Weedcash, hook up some slaps for some free advertising. Anyway, so driver's on, ratchet's hooked up as planned. So minimum, of course, no heat. Not very bright. So let's try it. Let's turn it up. There's 20%. That makes a huge difference. And we got 40%. That's a nice bright night. And 60. 80. That's when it starts really working. And 100's not much different than 80. But, so there would be what you're flowering in. 80%, 100%, can't even look at it. That's, I would say, I didn't pull out the measuring tape, about 2 feet from the bucket. So, a lot higher than you would even have it. So far, 10 seconds, driver's still nice and cold. Board's still nice and cold. So, we're going to leave it. I'm going to stop this video. And we're going to come back in about an hour and see how hot it really is. Alrighty, so been an hour, maybe a little more. It's been 100%. Let's turn that flash on there. See, been at 100% for a couple hours. So the idea, I should have had an infrared. Actually, that's a good. I should buy one of those. But finger test is best. Aluminum heat sink. Can still touch it. Not a problem, actually. Doesn't burn. Driver. It's warm. Definitely warm. I like to run a fan. I haven't got one in this one yet. But I don't even have the exhaust fan going, actually. But I like to run a fan across my lights there. So it, because the cooler the driver, the longer light's gonna last. But I gotta say, that's actually not bad. For a couple hours, it's very, very, very warm, but not hot, not burning. So, that's the unboxing. You can find a post on Weedcash. It's gonna be an exclusive Weedcash post. The video will be on DTube and YouTube. So you can also catch some brief bits and pieces of this video maybe on Instagram. We'll see. But shout out to my Spider Farm for hooking me up with this great sponsor. Can't wait to get the 5-gallon bucket challenge from canna-curate going on. That's live on Weedcash. Basically, didn't even notice the cat was in here. I don't like a cat in a grow room. I had it once. She climbed through one of the vent holes, wiped out 10 plants. 10 little seedlings. So I keep them out the best I can. Anyway, head over to Weedcash, sign up for that canna-curate 5-bucket challenge. Just basic, some Weedcash online, some upvotes, and just a great time, really. So make sure you go like and subscribe. Make sure you go sign up for Weedcash, Blur, anywhere else crypto. Monetize all your content, people. There's no reason your content should be exclusive anywhere. Your content should be monetized any and everywhere that you can. And the fact that every one of these places has different communities. From Smoke, to Weedcash, to Blurt, to DTube, to YouTube, to WeedTube. They're all different communities. Not everyone uses every single one. Not everyone's loyal to every single one. I know I'm more active on, say, Weedcash than I am on Steam, Smoke, you know? So, but I share my content because everyone likes to grow the videos. Everyone likes to watch the videos and read the posts. I know I enjoy doing it on different content sites. And that's what blockchain's about. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe, go sign up for Weedcash, come join us in canna-curate. Peace.